8 ways to prevent online dating from being deceived. Love is a very beautiful thing. People who are immersed in love should be happy, but some love makes people sad and happy. What kind of love makes people like this? The answer is that people are invisible. Thorough online dating. Because online dating makes it difficult to tell whether the other person really loves you, in this process, you will feel happy and at the same time worry about being deceived. So I am here today to teach you how to prevent online dating from being deceived. 1. Identify authenticity from online chat content. The first thing to note is that the personal files and information of netizens are rarely true. This is not surprising. Because filling in the form is your own business, you can fill it out at will. The authenticity of the information in the first online chat between the two parties is not very important. The important thing is whether the other party can accept this friend. The deepening of the relationship between the two parties is a process of long-term communication with each other. The beginning of love is the fusion of heart and heart, the collision of two hearts. Love is not just a little bit. Where there is love, there is a spark of love. Love, like a single spark, can start a prairie fire. As the chat time lengthens, the relationship between the two parties is also sublimated. The content of the chat will also be rich and colorful. Therefore, ladies should pay attention to the consistency of the language of men during the chat. If you have more and more questions about each other, you may go further and further away from each other, and there will be no love to talk about. 2. Identify the authenticity from the quality of the chat between the two parties. Ladies can make correct judgments on the length, frequency, speed, and language sensitivity of the chat. For example, the chat time is long or short, the number of chats is high or low, the typing speed of the other person is fast or slow, and the other person's attitude and sensitivity to the questions you ask are also considered, and so on. All of these can be judged whether he really cares about you. 3. Distinguish the truth from the man's love. Women are passionate about love, but men do not express love easily. When a man loves you, he will not talk about, "I love you," easily. We know that the love between husband and wife in the family is the greatest. However, each other did not love each other. Couples rarely meet and say, "I love you." Only when the two parties are divorced, one of the parties may be unwilling to separate and tell her, "I love you," with tears in his eyes. Therefore, when a man says, "I love you," to a woman, he does not love you. This is just a white lie of a man to a woman. Because he doesn't love you, there can be no other love language in his heart. In other words, he only knows these 3 words. 4. Identify the authenticity from the phone call. When not online, both parties may call. However, it is best for women not to fight, or to fight less. Remember, a drunk man calls you just to be happy, just to make you happy. Women can't believe what a drunk says, because what a man says after drinking doesn't count. 5. Identify the authenticity from the video. It is best to play video when chatting online. Because the video is idle as well. It's not a day or two for the two parties to communicate. Remember that women will play videos online and look at each other face to face. They feel more cordial and have a bottoming in their hearts. A man secretly plays the video, there must be a ghost in his heart. A man has a ghost in his heart, how dare he really face love, how can he really love you? 6. Identify authenticity from space. Everyone has a QQ space. A man without space is untrustworthy. Just imagine, he has no space himself, how can he have time and time to love you? So space is short for space and time. In addition, there are 2 situations for people who have no space. 1. Not passionate about life, not interested in anything. So, will he be interested in you? 2. How many accounts does he have, and those accounts have QQ space? His other QQ spaces are publicly available to the whole society, but they are encrypted for you. Here, I have a problem for the lady, that is, you have to secretly add some of his friends of the opposite sex. In this way, you can look at the messages and comments to his friends. The answer may be in his friends. 7. Identify the authenticity from the meeting. There is a saying, it's hard to meet, but also hard to leave. It's a classic, I like it. Online dating. What's the use? Immediately return to reality. The lady must let the man come to see you, and you will be finished when you want to go. When the tide rises, the boat rises, you are the water, waiting for self-preservation at home. Therefore, women should not take the initiative. The love that is waiting is true love. We can't meet alone and helpless. How to protect yourself. Not living alone, not greedy for the dark, not drinking, not kissing. That is, women don't overdo it. Are you talking about it? A woman is water, so clear that it can be seen through by a man. A woman is water, so it can't be put away when it is splashed on the ground. 8. Identify the authenticity from the test. Some people say, viciousness is not more than a woman's heart, and they are right. Others say, women are not bad, and men don't love. There are many men on the internet. In order to prove the true feelings of women towards him, they have added a few more QQ accounts to conduct examinations on the women he likes. The predecessors planted trees and the descendants took the shade, and it's okay for women to try. However, you can't directly use another account to talk to him, because he knows you too well. Smart men are the favorites of women. So women fall in love with men who are smarter than themselves. Therefore, tigers can't touch their ass, and women must not throw themselves into the net. Women can't find their good friends of the same sex to go deep into the den. Otherwise, it would be meat buns hitting the dog and never go back. This is called losing the madam and losing the soldier. In the end, it is likely that you have the answer, and he will have one more favorite person. This is not cost effective.